This is a song I
Well,
wrote.
I'm here with Avner Ram in Jerusalem to discuss a very serious subject, music.
Yes.
Now, there is a very famous composer by the name of Carlebach.
Yes.
We want to talk a bit about this composer. What are your thoughts, Avner?
No, well, he was a composer. He composed a lot of music. And he composed many melodies. And that's fine. I mean, there are better composers, and he's better than some others. But in any case, the fact is that there is music other than Carlebach's music.
I agree. And I, many times, got frustrated when people make a huge deal over anyone. Okay, I do admit that Carlebach was a very good composer, and he's got some very nice pieces. But there's some people that are fanatical, and like you were saying about the one tune they take and they sing it like it's so great, and it's not even so great.
Yes, that's true also. And there was one person who I remember played Carlebach for 2 hours. I was doing chazonos of Carlebach every few sentences. Another melody of Carlebach. And he was carrying on for 2 hours. And then I asked him to do one day some recording. If he can one day do with me some recording, you know what his answer was?
What?
That he didn't have time.
Well, that is
it's so disgusting.
That is ridiculous. I tell you,
yes,
I agree with
there
you.
are composers who are better than Carlebach, but that is not the point. Even composers who are not better than Carlebach should have the chance to compose music and to be heard.
I agree with you. Look, it's very frustrating that there's some people, I don't know, as you say, this guy, he plays Carlebach all his life.
Yes.
It's like, I once met a guy, you know, I used to sell memberships for the Automobile Association in South Africa.
Yes.
So I met a guy called Mick,
Yes.
and I said to Mick, I asked him once, what do you like to do, Mick? What do you do for fun? And he said he smokes. So I said, what do you mean, Mick? And he said he smokes. He likes to smoke cigarettes. And this is, and even as a hobby, he smokes. He says he doesn't do sport. He doesn't play guitar. He smokes. So as it turns out, the boss of the company said a few days later that he had to fire Mick because Mick chose to stand there and smoke instead of selling AA memberships. Now, what I'm trying to say is there are some strange people in the world who don't seem to be able to prioritize things. This guy you're talking about, the one who played Carlebach all the time, he sounds exactly like Mick.
Yes.
Mick should have done something better than smoking. Don't you agree?
Yes, of course.
Now look, I've heard a lot of your songs, Avner, and I'll say that you are a very good composer. And for a person to pass up doing a musical project with you, to play Carlebach all day, and listen, not every song Carlebach wrote is so brilliant. You see, part of the problem in the world, and I also can tell you this as a composer of music, is that the world becomes fanatical over people who become famous. But the people who don't become famous, they're not fanatical about. I've also written a lot of songs. I wrote a lot of songs.
Of course.
And some of them, or maybe all of them, were on the level of Carlebach songs. They weren't all religious music, but no one makes such a big deal about me, and maybe it's good that way. What do you say about that?
Well, I very much liked your song As If You Are in love with Mr. Fani.
That is a
the
good one.
other song about the good, the bad, and Mr. Fani.
Yes,
And
you're right. Look, those are good songs. Those were more like joke songs.
yes,
But listen, I've written even joke songs.
yes, and you wrote other songs, and they're nice, and I don't make a big deal about it. I wouldn't go out singing all day long that, and then say to other people that I don't have time to record music with them.
No, that's ridiculous.
Yes.
That's really ridiculous because, you know, to make any man greater than he really is a big problem.
Yes.
And you can't name a whole movement after a composer of music, which they do today.
Yes.
And what does that mean? Even if the guy had good ideas and he was a very righteous man, which he was, but it means that every song the guy wrote is suddenly now sacred, and maybe not every song is even good.
That's true. I mean, maybe, well, most of his songs, maybe all his songs were good songs, but there are better songs, there are better composers, and as I say, songs that are not better and composers who are not better still have the right to be heard.
I agree with you, and basically, even the songs that are just very average of Carlebach, now people will say, oh, these are such great songs, just because Carlebach wrote them.
Yes, and it's very ridiculous.
I agree with you. Well, this has been a very good interview, Avner. Are there any other thoughts?
Oh, well, alright, so I would like to say there are many other composers such as Mark Cunningham, Bob van Vlerk, Steve Hofmeyer, Olaf Yashinsky, Denis Kolovrat, Andrzej Klaucha, Svetlana Rajnatovich, and Ariel Zilber and Danny Sanderson, and many other composers who are not Carlebach.
Okay, very good. And that, and I would like to say that Shlomo Carlebach, Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach, was a very good composer. But
Alright.
there's other music in the world, and the people who were better than him.
Yes.
That's just the way things are. Not to make a person out to be too great.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much, Avner.
Thank you.